What's the one type of data structure questions that the big companies like Google, Netflix, and Meta like to ask? Questions that combine two or more data structures. But why? Well, for that, I gotta introduce you to Ronaldo. Ronaldo is lazy. He's not too keen on studying data structures, so he hasn't brushed up on his big O notation. GetRandom exposes this weakness in Ronaldo's game. Let me show you. GetRandom asks you to create a data structure that you can insert in O of 1, remove in O of 1, and get a random element in O of 1. Can you see how they're trying to get you? Ronaldo's feeling confident. He thinks he knows. So what's up, Ronaldo? What's the answer? Nice, man. Yeah, a hash map. With a hash map, I can insert in O of 1 and remove in O of 1. That's awesome. Now, with a hash map, how can I get a random element in O of 1? Exactly, and that's where it is. Remember how in the beginning I told you they like to combine two or more data structures? Well, here it is. What data structure can you get a random element from? Come on, Ronaldo, you got this. You take the keys and you turn it into an array, and then you select a random number from that array. Well, not quite. If you translate the keys into an array, you would have to iterate through each key. That would make it an O of n. Well, what's the trick? Well, like most algorithm problems, you'll notice that if you need to make things faster, it'll probably come at the expense of space. So you have your map, and instead of translating the keys into an array, just also maintain an array. Initialize both at the same time. Do you remember twosum? In twosum, we maintain the number and the index in which it could be found. So when we insert in both the array and the map, both O of 1. So we'll need both the map and the array. Now, when we insert, we need to insert in both, but we don't want to insert if it's already there. So if it's already there, we just will return false. And we'll check the map, because if we check the array, we'll have to iterate through each one. So we check the map, and if it's there, then we return false. However, if it's not there, then we insert in both the map and the array, which is both O of 1. Now, let's skip over the removal and go straight to the random one, because it's easier. And so if we want to get a random number, we just get a random number between 0 and the length of the array, and then we return that, which is also O of 1. So now let's move on to the remove. That's the tricky part. So when we remove from both the map and the array. Removing from the map is O of 1, but there's only one element in the array that we can remove in O of 1. Do you know which one it is? If you remove the first one, all the elements would have to shift 1, causing an O of n. But if you remove the last one, no elements would move. With that information in mind, we now know that whatever element we want to remove, we have to move to the back of the array. So we have everything we need. We have the element we need to remove. We have the index because we stored it in the map. We know that we have to swap the index of the one we want to remove with the last one, and then we pop it from the array. And that's it. Let's code it. So the first thing is, if the element is not in the map, then we don't remove it and we return false. Then we get the index of the element we want to remove, which we stored in the map previously. Then we swap the one that we want to remove with the one at the end of the list. Now, let's write the simple swap function so you see what it is. I just like doing it this way because it's like a little cleaner. After that, we pop the last element, and then we update our map, and then we delete the key from the map, and then we return true. And then that's it. Let's run it, see if it works. Boom. Awesome. So let's check in on our friend Ronaldo, see how he's doing. There he goes. LeetCode grinding away. What did he learn? Well, I bet you he's a little bit more keen on data structures now. You see, this one's a medium, but it's only maps and array. So it just says that you need to like focus on the fundamentals. Anyway, if you found that useful, consider subscribing. If not, give me a like. Otherwise, see you on the next one. See ya.